Hello friends, welcome back. In the previous couple of sessions in the Streamlit, we have learned what exactly is Streamlit, how do we install it, how do we develop a simple web application, how do we develop or build a simple web page with Streamlit. All those have been clearly explained. It is time for us to understand how do we use the pre-available or pre-built demos from Streamlit. Many contributors are there and they have built a lot of real cool applications and we can make use of them. How do we access that is what is going to be learned in this session. But before we get into it, please understand if you want to have your apps to feature in the Streamlit website, you need to have the account created, and that's the first step. So if you are willing to become a developer, if you want to get your apps featured, make sure that you create your account with this sign in option. When you click that, you will get the complete procedure for getting your account enabled, created, and that's easy. Now go to gallery, and there you could see that it's app gallery available over there. We have got set of amazing apps that is created by the community with Streamlit as the core content, and you can get access to those apps. And if you see the community apps, they have built a lot of real-time stuff. For example, you can see that real-time object detection over there. They have built a lot of stuff and you can gain access to all of those. That's the most important thing. Now featured app is there which talks about the Deep Dream Network Debugger. All these can be accessed and you can run it in your machine. So the community apps are classified as science and technology, NLP, computer vision, finance, data visualization, sports and fun, geography, etc. Now let me get into computer vision as I like it the most. Now when you see that there, you can see the featured contents over there from Twitter. So the people who have developed it have tweeted along with their invention, along with their contribution to the community, and you can gain access to all of them. Now, the question is, how do I access all this? How do I run these apps from the community contribution in my machine? Very simple, go to github.com/streamlit. In that, you can see a lot of contributions that have come out from the community, and all of them are displayed over there. And I'm opening one of them, demo-self-driving. You could see that this is a contribution from one of the community contributors, and the complete files are available here and you can access them. Readme.md is the file that you need to open as usual, as you know how to use GitHub. And there, this project demonstrates the Udacity self-driving car dataset and YOLO object detection with Streamlit. Now we need to first upgrade. For running this, we need to first upgrade. Let's open Anaconda prompt first. Let's upgrade our system, our Anaconda properly with the Python and OpenCV. The command is available there. I'm going to just copy paste and run it out here. You can see that pip install upgrade Streamlit OpenCV-Python. Once I issue it, it may take about half a minute for me to get that done. And once it is all done, it's easy for you to use. Let me see how the font can be made better. The font size has to be increased so that you can visualize it easily in the the video. So let me make the font size a little bigger. Yeah, it's done right now. Now, what is the next step? I need to run this. How do I run this particular contribution that has been given by somebody in Git for the Streamlit community? I'm copy pasting the command where you can see that I used Streamlit run with the link. We are able to now use the web link there, and once you issue the command, the page will be opened for you to access it. That's all. It gives you the show instruction, run the app, and show the source code options available there. Now, when you click show the source code, you get the complete code available for you there to go through each and every bit of it. If you are an aspiring developer, you can go through. There are amazing codes available. This is just one of the examples that I'm picking. And now when you click run the app, the guy will start running there right now, and the results will be available in front of you in few seconds. As you can see there, the ground truth is presented here, human annotated data. You can see that the YOLO object detection model is working fine. YOLO v3 model for real-time computer vision is working fine. But not only this, I can go ahead and now select and search particular objects. For example, now I have selected car, so the model has detected cars. I can keep changing this and I can understand if there are pedestrians, if there are cars. So I could see that there, I could do that all this real time, and this is really fantastic. So all this can be tested and you can redeploy it, you can change it, and there are options available for you with the slide bar options. How many pedestrians do you want? The range can be fixed. Choose a frame, we can fix a frame index as well. So that's going to be done. Now I'm going to change it. You can see that. So we can do all this, and this is absolutely real time. This is very cool, and the response is very good. The complete system is very responsive. That's one thing that I liked about YOLO, and the examples that are available there can make us understand that this is really responsive. And we can also adjust the confidence threshold, and overlap threshold can be adjusted. So all these can be done real time with the options that the examples provide you. So this is very easy for you to learn, because when some examples are there, you can really learn it. Now when I click truck as an option to be searched, no frames were available, so it didn't search. Now I'm going for traffic light, so you can see that the results are available there, and we could get all the traffic lights detected along with the cars being detected as well in parallel. You need to explore it a little bit for you to understand it a little more, but all these are really interesting and really cool. So we have got a lot of demos available. Try out rest of the demos, and it's going to be interesting for you. And it's Python with Streamlit, which is going to get you clean, beautiful applications for you to build. That's it in this session. I'll come back to you in the next session, where we will understand about how do we develop machine learning applications with Streamlit. Thank you very much. And if you like the session and if you have any questions, please go ahead and reflect the same in the comments. If you want, please give a thumbs up and subscribe. Thank you very much.